This Sunshine Cup is amazing and I really recommend it to you. Hello trainers, Canero here, and today we're having a team from the stream with Vigoroth up on the lead, at the back the double flying with Gliscor and Moltres. This line has a lot of potential in the meta and I believe that if you can use it correctly, you can be on a very good spot most of the times on Sunshine Cup. We're having now the Gliscor going in and I like this Pokemon a lot. As you can see, my IVs on the backline especially are gonna be horrible, but it doesn't matter, we can still do a lot of work up against them. So if you have better IVs, well, obviously things are gonna work much better for you. With the Charizard being banned, I believe that Shadow Moltres has more play than ever here, so we're gonna bring it into the play and they have the Blaziken at the back. These stream battles were pretty much OP from the Go Battle Day, so I believe that if you missed the stream, well, this video will definitely make it up for you. Skytag here is gonna take a shield out of this Noctowl. We have to respect the damage from this Noctowl and the pressure that it can make. So charging up to a double Skytag, one for the shield, one for the finish off, will be the key here, and they're not even on the CMP. So Moltres is definitely gonna take out this Noctowl, and of course we're gonna grab this amazing victory. Into the next one now with the Trevenant up on the lead. Not the best lead scenario, absolutely horrible for us, and we're gonna switch out to our Gliscor. They respond with a heavy hitting Swampert, and look at that trainers, we can still survive one move even with the worst possible IVs. I'm just gonna let that go through. However, we're still getting extremely low, we might get farmed down by those Mudshots. However, we're getting the boost, they're getting in a little bit of a panic situation and they have to throw their energy. Now Moltres can definitely go in, start charging up our energy, and I will try to do whatever I can up against the two remaining Pokemon. One is gonna be the Trevenant and one is gonna be the Stunfisk. Of course, we got Overhit for the Fisk and Sky Attack for that Trevenant. However, they can still survive my moves, especially when shields are up. What I can do here is to go for the potential Overhit up against that Fisk before the CMP, then switch out, but they end up taking the move, which is pretty big right now. Able to reach out to the Sky Attack, and I will try to catch one move on the Vigoroth. This is not gonna happen, but still we might be in a little bit of luck here because they are getting super low, which means that they have to throw their energy in order to finish me off. They're gonna get extremely low after this Bulldoze and they cannot farm up to a Shadow Ball and a Seed Bomb, I believe. So let's see how this is gonna unfold because my Body Slam is almost there and I have to throw before I reach to that limit. Now all we have to do is to complete the farm down and we can absolutely do it with the Shadow Moltres getting for us this amazing win. Noctowl in the next one, so not the best lead once again because Vigoroth is gonna struggle against Noctowl. They can survive two, I believe, of those Body Slams while we cannot survive two of those Sky Attacks. However, one can be taken, and how I like to place this matchup is to absorb one move on my Vigoroth and one on that Gliscor. Now for this one though, as it seems they're getting super low, and I believe that letting that final Sky Attack go through is gonna be the correct play. In another lifetime I would go for the switch on the Gliscor, but anyways, at the back they're having a Steel type Pokemon, which is good news for my Fire type, but still that Rock Slide can be devastating for our Shadow Moltres. The Fried Chicken with the Overheat, however they end up shielding, which is a bummer, and now we're gonna switch out to our Gliscor. Let's see what they want to throw here because Rock Slide is definitely gonna be their main move, but I was expecting the switch, to be honest. Whatever lies at the back might be extremely weak to our Pokemon. They're having the Trevenant at the back, which is super good now because we can pressure so much that this Night Slash will definitely take it out. Are they gonna take it? Yes, they are gonna sacrifice that Trevenant, and all we have to do here is to reach to that Earthquake. So to do that, we have to first shield their first move. Now they're already having some energy. Can we outspeed here to the Overheat? Of course we can. I believe that was a CMP as well, and that is gonna be an amazing victory for our team. into the next one with that victory bell up on the lead. I do not like those leads at all, so what I want to do with this team is to pressure for the body slam and then try to switch out to my Gliscor. Doing so, I can protect my Vigoroth for the end game. Perhaps they're having something like a Stunfisk at the back, so let's see together what this is gonna be. And yeah, it is gonna be the Fisk, so Gliscor definitely a core breaker for those Grassol teams. And to be honest, on Go Battle Day, those Grassol teams were everywhere. So we're gonna get hit here by the Rock Slide, and of course now all we have to do is to complete the farm down. However, I do not want to get hit by another move, and I have a lot of energy to spare, so why not go for that boost and the Night Slash. Looking forward to the next Pokemon, which is the Steelix, and now we're having the Earthquake for the big damage output on the Steelix. They decide to block, which is a pretty cool block, and at this point we're just gonna go in with our Vigoroth. Vigoroth, I believe, with the Bulldoze here can do a lot of work in combination with those counters. They switch out to the Victory Bell, and guess what, trainers? The big boom with the overheat is coming up. We're gonna charge it, and Steelix is out of the way, being lit on fire. We proceed into a Swampert lead, and of course this one is gonna be Shadow, which is gonna be appreciated so much by our counter user. I know they can still outspeed to the next move, but I don't care at all because I know I can take the first no matter what and pressure for some shields. With the shields out of the way, Shadow Moltres will definitely go to town. So shielding here might be the trick because I can pressure so much that a second shield might just pop out over here, which is pretty neat if you ask me. Down they go in the process, no shield at all, but at the back they have the Obstagoon. So at this point I'm expecting a Vigoroth, to be honest, at the back, and with that shield I believe that Shadow Moltres will be on a very good spot. I'm not gonna reveal it yet. I want to bring first my Gliscor into play, making them feel that I'm afraid of that counter user, and now we'll reach to the Earthquake for big damage even when their defense has rose here. So down they almost go. We can definitely survive whatever they throw, and now our Moltres can go in, start charging up our energy. Down they go. At the back there's gonna be the Nidoqueen, no Vigoroth, and we can reach on that overheat. Will this gonna be enough? Of course it will, but they back out and we're never gonna see the big boom. Into the next one now with a Talonflame up on the lead, so this is kinda tricky. I will try to go ahead and do as many counters as possible before they reach to their move, but yeah, here it comes. I'm just gonna let that go through. I don't care at all even if that's gonna be a Brave Bird, but they end up going for the Flame Charge. At this point I'm just gonna keep pressuring with my Body Slams. I know we can take a shield or two out of play, and they have to get to the next Flame Charge. Now they have their attack stat vamped up. However, my Moltres can go in, survive the Incinerates even though they are boosted. However, they are resisted, and now we have so much energy to spare for the next Pokemon. They're gonna have their Vigoroth, which is gonna surprisingly survive my move here, and I'm gonna switch out to the Gliscor because I cannot farm down that easily. At the back they're having the Swampert, so here comes now the Earthquake. Are they gonna expect it? Another boom, this time from the Gliscor while they had the shield, and that's gonna be a fantastic game for our team. Tropius is a very bad lead for our Vigoroth, so we had to switch out to the Gliscor. However, I'm not gonna do that because I'm a total idiot, okay? I know that I had to switch out to Gliscor. I don't know why I stayed in, so now I have to sacrifice my Vigoroth eventually because they can definitely out-spam my Pokemon here, especially with that Leaf Blade dealing so much damage in combination with those Air Slashes. Then we go to the following move. Gliscor now goes in, and they respawn with an immediate switch out to their Vigoroth. Seeing my own Vigoroth going in and staying in as the lead, perhaps they're thinking I'm having a Swampert at the back, that's why they did it. So I'm having a Shadow Moltres, which is always a very good one for my team, and right after with the Night Slash we're gonna go down to the next Body Slam. So with that in mind, I'm just gonna switch out as soon as possible to my Shadow Moltres, farm down the Vigoroth, but at the back they are having the Shadow Graveler, and the battle is already over. Did you enjoy that? Because I didn't. So Master Soaking in the next one, and we're having a friend of mine up on the final one for this video. So let's see how this is gonna unfold, because Double will be on the switch against our Vigoroth, and I like my odds here because now I want to see what they have at the back. Since we got that shield out of play, I'm pretty sure that one Night Slash in combination with those wing attacks will just do the trick up against that ship Pokemon. Is it a ship? I think it is. So we can reach now to the Night Slash for not big damage, but still they have to respect it, and another one coming back to back. Just gonna reach to the nice because I want to farm right after with my Moltres. Who knew we took the boost here? What a surprise. Moltres now goes in, able to farm down. It's all up to the final Pokemon. What is it gonna be, trainers? They're having the Shadow Swampert, which is great news for my Shadow Moltres while they have no shields at all, and we can definitely destroy them down with back-to-back moves, one Sky Attack, one Overheat, and that is gonna wrap things up for today's video. As always, be sure to leave a like before you go, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and of course click here for the next video that might be of interest to you. Till the next time, take care, trainers!